And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Slot man moves right. They go play action with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped on himself, the defense is thinking, get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll run on first down. Warner. And he'll work down inside the 45. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Second down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Warner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple. Now a give, right side. Warner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break quick run tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
On second down, Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 5. That's caught out wide by Cooks. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Badgley able to punch this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. There's the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warner. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now a give, right side. Warner. Down the right sideline. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Right back to him on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We got their defense ready. Keep it up. Right, it's about time, fella.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
On first down, Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Charles Davis on Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Still just the 3rd quarter. They've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those...
Oh, he's ready, lost the football, put it on the carpet, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Like a steamroller, baby.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he goes out right around the 39. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over on 41.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down. It's Warner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, Warner. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Rodgers to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action, here's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hurts will throw. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield with one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.